the main narrative around this fight week has been your comeback, right? It's been a while since we've seen you, and you've done that for a long time. So a lot of it is focused on the inactivity, right? How is he going to look after being away for a long time? But you've been talking about the good sides of this time you took away. So just tell me a little bit more about that. Like, what were you able to learn and perfect while you couldn't return to the Octagon?
So most of the things that I've been learning throughout this year, these months that I'll be out, so was outside of the Octagon, because our life is a fight. You know, you have to face so many problems in your life, and when something happens in your life, sometimes you don't know how to act, how to do, and it's difficult. That's what happened with me as soon as the episode happened in my life about the doping. So at the beginning, I was very stressed. I was very emotionally affected. Then, couple of months later, I could move on everything, but it was difficult because I had to accept everything. When you don't accept everything, you're gonna struggle over and over again. So it's important to accept. The moment that I didn't accept that, I was in the same spot. I just tried to move my life, and I couldn't move my life because the energy just stopped, and everything stopped in my life. So at the moment that I change everything, so things start changing, and I start learning different things, different abilities, different potential that I have. I could express everything. You know, I learned how to cook. I stay with my family. I stay with my parents, and I could travel more. I could enjoy life. And sometimes when you are in fighting camp, you don't have this time. So I used to think in a positive way. So I put everything. I said, no, this is gonna help me. And somehow this is gonna help me. And at the end of the day, it was beneficial to me because I could be a better person. I could be a better human being. That's the life. And because everybody one day gonna retire, and that's episode showed me that life has more. Life goes beyond the Octagon, beyond to be an athlete.
Did it ever occur to you in this time to not come back?
At the beginning, I was overwhelmed, and I think maybe it's gonna be hard to come back because I'm 37. I was 37 at the moment. Said maybe it's gonna be hard to come back, and suddenly I think, hey, I'm martial artist, so I like to train. That's what I like to do. So I don't care if I have a competition or if I don't have a competition. I'm gonna just keep training because I like to be in this environment. I like to be surrounded people that give me some technique, learning, and teach something too. So I just kept my training every day, and when I realized everything was done.
Did you watch fights? Did you keep up with what was happening in the division? Was it painful at first even to just really watch and see other people there? How was that, your relationship with watching and experiencing MMA?
Yes, that's what I told you. At the beginning, I was overwhelmed, and I was comparing myself with other guys. When you compare yourself with other guys, you're gonna suffer.
Yeah.
You're gonna suffer because you're gonna find someone pretty, someone handsome, someone rich, someone strong than you. So your life is your unique life. That's what you have to put in your mind. That's what I put in my mind. So my life is my life. I don't care about the other lives. I just want to think about what I have to do to improve as a person, as a fighter, what I have to do to enjoy my life. Then when I put that mindset, everything changed in my life.
And how does it feel, like fight week, the interviews, even the weight cut? How has that felt?
So I was missing that moment. I was missing every single moment in the fight week. So For me, it's an amazing moment. It's a priceless to be here. I'm very grateful to be here again. And what I can say is I'm more mature now. I have more experience, you know. Everything just gives me more power.
And you're fighting Derek Brunson, who is a guy who is dangerous, and we've seen it, he was on a bit of a streak, and you know, when he lost, it was kind of a controversial loss, back to winning, but he's not that big of a name, right? When they offered you this fight, how was the process of accepting it? Were you like on board right away? Did you like it, that it was like challenging your opponent for your return?
So my life is all about challenge. So I like to challenge myself. I like to pursue a dream. So I have to have a reason to do something. I don't want to do something just to do something. So when I decide to come back, I said to my manager, no, I would like to have a challenge. I would like to have something that push me so hard in training, mentally, physically. And that's what happened. They choose Derek Brunson. I accepted right away. I said, no problem. I want this. I know he's strong. But everybody's strong. When you put that in your mind, everybody's tough. That's the mindset that you have to have. So I don't want to, how to say, like underestimate anybody. So I wanna keep my mind that he's the strongest guy that I'm gonna face. That's the mindset that I always had in my mind.
So speaking a little bit more about Brunson, break him down for me a little bit. I think we talk about his wrestling and his power. Really, it's the main things that pop up when you look at his fights. How did you prepare for that, and how do you feel like you match up against him?
So I had a very good camp. So I had very good partners at King's MMA, at Grace Academy, and my academy, Machida Academy too. So I'm very well prepared. To be honest, in these moments, I don't think about any positive thing about Derek Brunson. I know he's tough, but I don't care about that. I'm already prepared. I just think what I have to do. And I believe that's gonna be a good matchup for me, because he's an explosive fighter. He likes to attack, and I'm a counter-attack fighter. So I'm more about speed, distance, and precision, and that's what I'm gonna try to catch.
And your division is already kind of weird as it is, because the champion is fighting someone else, and nobody really knows what's gonna happen. You're coming off a long layoff and losses, but at the same time, you were a former champion. Your losses were against high-caliber opponents. How do you assess, say you win on Saturday, how do you assess your place in the division, or do you even assess it at all? Like, where does a win get me here?
So, first of all, what is past is past. What is done is done. For me, doesn't matter what happened in the past. The only thing that I can carry with me is my experience. And today I can say that as soon as I pass this fight, I'll be in the middle of the division game. And in any moment, I can fight for the title. I'll be in the area. If somebody took me down, I'll be ready to kick this ball.
And is that something that you still really want? That obviously, you know, that's the end goal, but getting that title now in this division is something that really, is that fire still really in your heart?
Hey, this is not a will. This is a burn desire. This is a burn desire. That's the reason that I come back. I don't have any reason. The reason that I come back is I like to challenge myself. I like to pursue my dream. That's what I want to do.
And you are coming back in a main event in Brazil. A lot of expectation around it. It's a well-matched up card, but you're by far the biggest name on. You and Damon are really the bigger names. How do you balance that? Is there a level of pressure that comes with it, and how do you balance that with the other side of things, the motivation?
So yeah, that's what you told me, like you have both sides. So you have to balance things. I have to take advantage of the good things, and I have to control the pressure. Pressure sometimes is important to have a fear, sometimes it's important too, but you know how to control everything is the most important thing. So I always try to balance and use the crowd, use the country in favor of me, and use the pressure, like use the pressure in favor of me too. So I put everything in my mind that I have to give my best and take all the pressure out.
And lastly, you said it yourself that your time off served you to show that there is a life out there. And you have other things, you have your businesses, you have karate, you have your family, but at the same time you have a goal inside the Octagon, which is to get that belt again. Having said all of this, does retirement from MMA cross your mind? Do you have a timeline, even if it's 5 years from now, 10 years from now, or is it something that you're taking in 1 year?
Of course, but while I can train good, while I feel the good energy, going to the academy every day, wake up and prepare everything the day before the training, while I have that, there is no reason to stop. There is no reason now to interrupt my career. So of course one day I'm gonna retire as everyone, but I think I still have a couple fights that I can put my performance, I can do an outstanding performance.
And okay, now that's the last one. You've fought so many people and you've done so much already. Is there anything apart from the title fight, of course, that you feel like a person or a fight that you feel like you want to do yet? Something more of an immediate goal? Maybe a matchup that eluded you, a fighter that you want to fight for whatever reason, like one specific thing that you weren't able to do so far that you want to get done?
Oh, to be honest, my path today to the belt is a straight line. I don't think anything about on my side, anything about the fight that I have to do. It's gonna be a straight line in my mind. So whoever UFC put in front of me, I'll be able to fight. I'll be able to do a great fight and continue my path to the victory, continue my path to the title.